What's going on, guys? Fox1225 here with another video, and today we're talking about Escape From Tarkov, which is a new MMO survival game coming to the PC that's being developed right now. I'm super excited for this game. I haven't been excited for, a first-person shooter or survival game like this in quite a while. So we're going to talk about everything you need to know today, and we have quite a bit of information, so it might be a longer video, but let's just get right into it. The game, like I said, is a survival game, but it's also sort of an MMO. It is a large multiplayer game, also a first-person shooter and a third-person shooter, so it covers quite a few genres, but we're going to be talking about all that in a little bit. It's being made by Battlestate Games in Russia, I believe, and it is in a pre-alpha build right now, so keep in mind the gameplay you're watching is still in pre-alpha. So the game, let's start with the story. The story takes place in the fictional city of Tarkov, which is in Russia. The city gets cut off from the rest of the world by Russia and the UN. It's sealed, no supplies are going in, and you can't leave. And you kind of have to find out why throughout the story. Now in the story, you're going to have to choose between two PMC groups, that's private military contractors. Something like Blackwater, that would be a PMC group. The two groups are called the USEC or the BEAR, and they work kind of like, typical MMO factions. You pick one, and then, everyone on that faction is with you, and everyone on the other faction is against you, and that's how the PvP is going to work in this game, and you'll have to choose one of those right at the start of the game. The city, kind of from the gameplay demos, I'm getting sort of a Chernobyl Stalker vibe, which is really great. I love Chernobyl, one of my favorite places to go in any game, whether it's Stalker or, something like Call of Duty. All of those, I love the way that Chernobyl is made, so I love this Russian sort of apocalyptic vibe the game has. Now the game also has a huge emphasis on realism. First off, there's a lot of things with realism we're going to talk about, but the animations are super awesome. They're so, realistic. They hired real Russian military people to model the animations off of. When you loot something, you actually go in and grab it. That might not seem like a big deal, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been done in any survival game, so your hand actually reaches out and grabs the food you're going to grab. There's realistic body movements and gun controls. All of them are super smooth, and everything you do is, just really realistic. There's no like sliding. Everything is like step, and the animations just look fantastic, and you can tell they really put a lot of, emphasis on making the animations super realistic. But there's a lot of other realism elements in the game. First off, there's no HUD, so it's not going to tell you like how many bullets you have left like you would expect in Call of Duty or Battlefield. There's none of that. There's realistic reloading, so if I reload when I still have 10 bullets left, I'm not going to get those 10 bullets back, and they don't just automatically cycle into my new magazine. You can take out your magazine and see how many bullets you have left in it. Your guns can jam, all of those things. The game is just super realistic, and anyone who loves guns is going to really love this game. Speaking about guns, there's a crazy amount of customization, and I'm talking a crazy amount. It just blows any shooter, today out of water. You can change almost every aspect of your gun. Obviously, you have to find the modifications first. Once you do, there's hundreds or maybe thousands of ways to customize your gun. You'll also have to eat and drink, and if you don't eat and drink, there's lots of health effects, and I thought this was really cool. Each one of these will affect you in a different way, so you could have hydration problems if you're not drinking enough, you have low energy, your blood pressure will be affected, you'll have blood loss. If you get fractured bones, that's going to affect the way you walk. You can get a concussion, you can get, poisoned, you can get exhausted, you can get start to shake. All of those different things are going to affect your health differently. So if you're low on hydration, I'm sure your vision will get blurry. Maybe if you're low on energy, you can't run as fast. If you can get a fractured bone, maybe you can't run at all. So all of those things will affect your health and your movements differently. I thought it was really great that they took the time to, make each of those. Just the fact that the game's going to follow your blood pressure is just crazy, and that's taking a survival game to a whole new level. Now let's actually talk about the gameplay. It will be in third and first person, like I said before. You can choose either one, and they're going to be very low health, continuing with the realism factor. A couple bullets and you're dead. It's kind of like something like Insurgency. You're going to have very low health, and you're not just going to be able to run a gun or something like that. The combat is going to be very deadly. You can also interact with your environment, so I want to breach a door. You can do it tactically. Instead of just opening the door, it seems like you can kick it down or something. You can turn on lights, and you can just interact with the environment in a really cool way. Just a couple random things to throw at you at the end of the video here. There will be an auction house like a MMO, something like World of Warcraft, where you can put your items up for auction. That's the nice feature, and that's kind of where the MMO elements start to come into the game. and if you want to, you can even open your own store, which I thought was a nice feature. Other than that, you can make clans, guys. They said you're going to be able to, quote, establish your own combat group with unique abilities. Sounds like a clan to me, so maybe you can form, groups and things like that. And then last up, I just wanted to talk about the graphics real quick and say they are fantastic. As you can see on the screen, they look kind of Battlefield level, and we don't really see a lot of survival games with good graphics. When you think of Rust or DayZ or something like that, they're really not, known for their graphical beauty. So it's really cool to see a AAA graphics coming to survival games, which I'm pretty excited for. Last thing, guys, you can now sign up for the beta. So if you want to do that, I'll give you a link in the description to go sign up. Why not? The game looks awesome, and then you get to play it for free before it actually comes out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll definitely be watching this game and covering it on my channel, so if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, shoot it a like, and if you guys have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Lots of cool videos coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one.